Well, it was a great college baseball game. AJ Puck is as good as, from a stuff standpoint, and left-handed, and how hard big-time arm. Obviously, you see why. I saw easily tonight why they talked about him being the number one pick in the draft in June. And our kids matched him pitch for pitch, and Braden and Tyler were outstanding. We played great defense. Scoring against those guys is extremely difficult. And we found a way to scratch two. And obviously, Gene getting the big home run there in the seventh was the difference, was all we needed. And I never would have thought that 2 runs would win the game. But you just give credit to what Braden and Tyler did against an incredible lineup. And I thought our players battled and competed every pitch in the batter's box. But their pitchers are just so good, it makes it very difficult. But after what happened last night, I was really proud of our team for the way they came to the park. They were energized. They were into it. They invested everything they had in every pitch. And win, lose, or draw, if you do that as a coach, you're proud of your team. And I'm a lot more proud because we won. But if it hadn't gone our way, I'd have been proud of them anyway. And we invested about all we had tonight. And for that reason, I'm a happy coach. We'll try to enjoy this one for about an hour or so, and got a quick turnaround, and hopefully get ready to play well tomorrow.
You said last night you were going to learn a lot about your team and the way they showed up to the ballpark. What was the feel when you saw them? Was there a point that you knew, and then what did you think of how they represented out there?
You get a feel. Sometimes it always doesn't work out, but in BP they look locked in and energized and ready to play. And I challenged them last night after the game. It's like you can come to the park with your head tucked between your legs, or you can come to the park with a sense of determination and ready to go. And that choice is yours. And they made the right choice. They came ready to go. And that's the only chance you have against these guys. You can't come to the park against Florida, half invested or 3/4 invested. You have to be invested and committed to every single thing that you do, and locked in and into every single pitch. You can't take a pitch off, offense, defense, because they're so dang good. And that takes a lot of energy and concentration. And our guys brought both of those things tonight.
What did you see from Braden tonight?
Well, obviously, against a great lineup, he threw strikes. He threw all his pitches in there. When he makes the hitters honor his off-speed pitches, he becomes very difficult to hit. And because he threw his curveball and his changeup over for strikes, he made Florida's hitters honor his off-speed pitches, and he wasn't one-dimensional tonight, and that's why he had so much success. And Tyler was incredible finishing out the game. I mean, that kid, he's probably our most improved player, our hardest worker. It's been fun to watch him grow and develop, and it's fun to see him in that moment tonight.
They threw a couple of tough lefties tonight. Gene had to deal with that, and he comes through with the double and then the home run. What does that say that he's able to do that against lefties like Puck and Snead?
Yeah, Gene's a good hitter. I mean, he's a good hitter that he's locked in, and obviously I have as much confidence when he's in there. It doesn't matter if it's a lefty or righty. I feel like he can hit anybody, and if you throw it over the plate, he has a chance to. His swing's so short and compact, he has a chance to make solid contact. He's got a great plate approach. I mean, you hear the term scouts throw out their professional approach. I mean, if there is such thing as a professional approach, that's what Gene's got, because he makes it very difficult on a pitcher, because he's not going to chase pitches out of the strike zone, and he'll take his walks. And when they throw it in there, he's got such a short swing. He has a tendency to put the barrel of the bat on the ball. And on top of that, he's got a lot of confidence right now. His bat speed's terrific. He's just dialed in, and we needed a player. I mean, he's been our most consistent performer pretty much all year long.
Ryan and then John.
All the players that have come in here have talked about how electric it was in here tonight, and that it's probably the biggest crowd they played in front of. Just in terms of the intensity, how nice was that to see tonight?
Well, it was nice. It was loud, and our fans really, really helped us tonight. And, you know, it's a fun park to be in when they're like that. And I hope they'll try to be like that every game because that's fun. It's fun for our players. It makes it difficult on our opponent. And, you know, we don't have to wait the NCAA tournament time to get rowdy. We can do it now. And without them, I don't know if we win tonight. You know, that's how important our fans were tonight, and that's how important the atmosphere was. You know, when they're here and they're energized, you know, players have a lot of fun, and it has a tendency to keep your guys into the game. And we needed somebody to energize us a little bit because of, you know, how we lost the game last night. And really appreciate our fans being in our players' corner and showing the enthusiasm in the stands because that made a difference with our team tonight.
John and then Phil.
Did you see any kind of different emotion out of Tyler last night? Was he disappointed to not try to finish the game last night? Or did he take that into today? And
You know, I think Tyler's he'll do whatever a coach asks him to do, and he doesn't get upset. You know, we ask our players to play, and our coaches coach, and we don't. He's not ever gonna have an opinion one way or the other. He's just gonna do what the coach says, and I know he wanted to probably finish, you know, go in there in the ninth inning last night. Any competitor would, but no, he's a kid that has a lot of respect and respects the work that Josh has done as well. So. Boy, I was proud of Tyler tonight. That was certainly impressive what he did.
Phil and then Scott.
Back in the Clemson series, you said win or lose, it wasn't going to define your team or your season. Tomorrow, rubber game of this series against Florida. Does this game tomorrow define series, a team, or season in any form or fashion, win or lose tomorrow?
I mean, it would certainly put a feather in our cap, but win, lose, or draw tomorrow, if my math is right, we're still at the top of the SEC. So, you know, we've won 15 games in the league already, and coaches talk about that number a lot in this league, getting to 15. And that's you know, it's after what happened last year, getting to 15 right now. It's I'm awfully proud of my team because that's a heck of an accomplishment. There's teams that play in the College World Series that go 15-15 and or 16-14 or what, you know, the league's so difficult. When you get to 15, you take a deep breath and not relax, but take a deep breath and say, all right, now let's relax and play, and let's try to put ourselves even in a better spot. And that's one of the reasons I'm so proud of our guys tonight. We beat arguably, probably, no, I wouldn't say arguably, I would say probably the best team in college baseball, and we won our 15th league game, and it's a great night for our program.
Scott.
You elected to stick with Johnson tonight in the ninth. But for Reagan, is the best tonic for him right now is to go back out on the mound in a game and pitch and try to sort of exercise the demons from Friday night?
Yeah, we need to get him back out there, and you know, and we would have got him out there tonight if the situation presented itself. But we just love the way Tyler threw in the eighth there, and you know, some games, you know, say, well, why didn't you do that last night? Well, you know, it's a different game, and you know, you just go with your gut at the time. You have to make a decision, you know, that moment, and we're gonna get Reagan back out there, but heck, we might need him to close the game tomorrow. Hopefully, we do. And he's got 11 saves. I mean, we got a lot of confidence in Josh Reagan. He's helped us get to the position that we're in. So we're certainly going to give him the ball quite a bit more as we go through our season.
That's it.
Coach, this time last year, this is kind of, you guys have taken a 180. Kind of what has been, one or two of the keys to that transition this year?
Well, there's probably a lot of different things I could probably sit up here and talk about. I'll make it as quick as I can. We got some good leadership, great leadership. We have a group that's very, very close. The camaraderie in our locker room is a really, really neat thing to see. I don't think we're the most talented team in the country, but we might be the closest team. And our team has great character, and those things give us a chance. And we've been that like since September. And, we have some talent too. We have some guys that can compete and play and, some tough nuts. And we got some guys that strap it on. But I think the thing that just stands out to me, if you had me to, describe my team, is just a close-knit group, cares about each other, works hard every day. And they got great camaraderie in the locker room. And that's given us a chance. And we've also pitched very well, and we've played defense, and we've stayed in games for the most part, and we've won our fair share. But you don't win games in the balance if you don't have character, if you don't have toughness, if you don't have a sense of togetherness, and those things we have.
We're going to take two more, John and then Matt.
Overall, the defense seemed really good tonight. Can you talk about Marks' play in the ninth? Did you think that ball was going to get through the middle?
Yeah, I mean, it's an incredible play, tricky hop. If he fields it clean, it's probably a double play, and I don't know if Buddy Reed's ever going to hit into a double play as fast as he is. And then DC with the wear, he made a nice play. Couldn't quite get it out of his glove, but those two middle guys there, DC and Marcus, I think they're as good as anybody defensively in the country. They're terrific, and late in the game when we have a lead, I like those guys together. And but I was proud of Madison Stokes today too with a big double, and he's getting dialed into, and he certainly, I think he can give us a lot as we go forward from an offensive standpoint. But big play by Mooney. Mooney made a lot of big plays tonight. So.
Indy is it back with 1 out? They got the second out.
What's that now?
Indy is it back the second out?
Brown on the second out.
The next play with Reed on second.
Oh yeah, incredible play and tricky hop, and LT made a nice play to stay on the bag, and it's Mooney's terrific with his hands, and that was certainly a big time play with the game on the line, and he made the play, and Reed's play was hard play too. Can't say that word, but he had to stick his chest right in front of that one, and that enabled us to get the first out of the inning. So we played with some guts tonight.
All right, that's one, Matt.
Dad, I know there was a little jawing back and forth, and Braden said maybe Don was getting into it with poking some guys sometimes. Are you okay with that sometimes? Or would you
No, our players got I'm disappointed in that. There's a lot of emotion in that game, and there was probably some chatter going both ways, and I want to encourage my players to play the game the right way, and there's no reason to talk to an opponent. You cheer for each other, and you stay with each other, and there's no reason for that. And if I am disappointed in anything tonight, it was that. There was a lot of emotion involved out there, and sometimes boys will be boys. I understand it. It's baseball from time to time, but all in all, I'd rather our players stay with each other. We say the term is stay with us, and I don't know exactly what occurred, but South Carolina's players shouldn't be talking to Florida's players, and I'll try to make sure that doesn't happen as we go forward.